Hello, everyone. Welcome to another video. And today we're going to show you how to build a bumper crj-900 in 1:1 scale. Yep, in a 1:1 scale. It's another masterpiece, which is actually by Ear Team, not me. So if you can't build a plane from Ear Team, you can build it by me instead. But unfortunately, I'm in default. So if you do have access to the Ear Team pack, I'll show you what you can do for the Ear Team pack. But if you're stuck in default or for some other pack for whatever reason, I'll show you work around what you can do in defaults and with their Ear Team pack as well. So yeah. This build does require some Ear Team texture pack, like so. So if you're in default, stuck in default, or for some other pack for whatever reason, I'll show you work what you can do in default and in the Ear Team pack. Here's some dimensions for you guys. So, yeah. Here's the dimensions for you guys. It is 36 blocks long, 25 blocks wide, and 8 blocks tall. As for materials, for the Ear Team pack is wool, full wool blocks and wool top slabs. And the Ear Team pack, which is the purple and Ear Team pack, the purple stairs and slabs are wool top slab designs. So if you're in default, you can just use quartz. In default, you can use quartz, or smooth quartz as an alternative. This Ear Team pack allows us to get a much smoother and more shiny appearance. Fortunately, at default, not the Ear Team pack though. For action details for doors and all that, these are the purple blocks. For the Ear Team pack, the purple blocks are wool design. Get going for get onto layer 1 and 2. Like this. To 1 block space. So first you go 1 block high, and you go 4 back like that. So that's what you do. But if you're doing it in flight in the air, you don't have to worry about that. You can start wherever you want. Actually, not a block. We're actually not going to be doing it like that, so. This is going to be a bit tricky, guys. So if you do have access to World Edit, you can try copying layers of snow to copy it on that block to make it look like it's floating. But unfortunately, I do not have World Edit. But I have structure blocks. So let me me just get my snow layers out. Right, that's snow. Alright, so now what we can do. Snow layers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. There will be 7 snow layers. And select that with the structure block. So you can name it whatever you want. And you can change the size of it as well. It's how structure works. So yeah, see this? Yep. Pretty much. Like so. Whatever reason, this is how it's going to be. Save that. Press the save button on the structure block. And then place another structure block right about there. Which is the snow layer goes there. If you have this gap in between structure block and snow layer. Only if it's like that, you make it over there. And then you switch to load version of that. And type in your same name again. And load it. And your snow layer is going to be floating, but not like that. Not like that. So we gotta have to move this up. And that's going to be up that high. So, oops, I saved that. What am I doing? Why am I messing this up? Save that. And copy it. So it will stay floating. See? If you copy it, now it's floating. But if you're gonna have to place a barrier under it after that, so that it won't fall on the grass. Right. It's the tiniest slope. So yeah, place a barrier. If you're in vanilla app Minecraft and don't have access to that, use a structure block like me. But if you do have world edit, use the world edit instead of structure block. After this, we're gonna place 8 wool block going backs. We have 1 already. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, it said groove 8 like that. It was already the first one at that time. Before I move on, so grab your stone buttons. So grab your stone buttons. We have 2 stone buttons out to the sides, like that. Skipping 4 blocks, including that snow layer. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the 5th block, we're gonna place 2 stone buttons going back underneath. Actually, not facing that way, but buttons cannot rotate in Minecraft version 1.14.60. But in 1.14, I think they can rotate. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to stick them facing parallel like that. They won't be across the length, so make sure they're facing across the length so you do have access to the rotating buttons. skip the next block and place a lever. Oh my gosh, I can't get the items. I have to keep getting items over and over. No, not there. A 1 block gap after the 2 stone buttons. Make sure it's fucking facing backwards. Yep, that's right. So yeah. Next, grab your quartz. Well, in the irritant pack, grab the quartz. Grab the quartz. This is for the first cargo door. And 1 and 2 more wool going back in the irritant pack. And we're gonna place a button there. And a second quartz block right there. Mention if you are on default using quartz, you can use something like cobblestone or diorite, smooth diorite, or cobblestone. So if you do have the irritant pack, you can just use quartz for the cargo doors. And from here, a 1 block gap from the button. So 1 block gap, and on the second block, I'm gonna place these at the side, like that. That'll be the start of your 4 doors. I mean, the right in the defaults, the quartz and the unity pack. And 8 slabs going back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then a block of wool going back. An upside down stair going. Oh no, that's not stairs. Stairs. An upside down stair out to outer side, like that. So like that. Rows of wool going back. So 3 rows of wool going back. So going down halfway. So underneath that thing in the center, underneath that wool block in the center, you're gonna go back. You're gonna go forward. On that block in the center right there. You're gonna place a birch trapdoor right there, but if you do have the irritant pack, you can use the birch trapdoor. But if you are stuck in default, you can try using iron trapdoors like I am using here in default. And with a wool top slab there, and a birch trapdoor out other side, like that. And you're gonna go back 3 right there. Which is like, oh my gosh. Can't get this one. There we go. Right. Perfect. The birch trapdoor might look a little bit weird in default, but use iron trapdoor instead in default. And here, if you But if you do have the ERT pack, use the birch trapdoor. Right, to blend smoothly. Anyway, since we have that, we're going to have our quartz once again. And we're going to have these other side with diorite in default. And next grab quartz there and make them go either side, facing into the center. Use and get the gold ore. We're gonna get the gold ore and place it right here. But in the air team pack, the gold ore is black. But this is not the gold ore I'm using. Use some black concrete. Black gold ore will not look like this in default. And it's gonna be weird. Use black concrete or black wool for default. Or black terracotta. Remember diorite in default. Next, you move back from this. And quartz top slab. Remember diorite in default. Sorry, diorite in default. And get your in the engine pack, they are just pitch black slabs. So if you're in default, just use nether brick. And also use that in the air team pack. In the air team pack, is black, pitch black in the air team pack. In default, you do use that as well. So now you're gonna go to wool top slabs. Remember, quartz in default. So 2 quartz slabs going out like that. Quartz in default, wool in the air team pack, and one more there. And 4 more blocks going back. 1, 2, 3, 4. And square that off. And 2 more going back. And 2 quartz top slabs going out other side. Of course, in default. But in the air team pack, there's the stripped oak log. It's a nice texture. It's for a little detail. The door itself is outlined. It's a black stripe underneath. So, unfortunately, I'm stuck on default, so I don't have access to the stripped oak log. If you're in default, just use a block like that. In the air team pack, it will look much nicer with nice stripped oak logs. Like so. Pop to the underside again. And grab a lever. Make sure it's flip facing backwards, the lever. Grab your top slabs again. 4 bowing back. Oh, I don't have them. Get your iron trapdoor back out in default. Yeah, in default iron trapdoor or another birch in the ERT pack. Now I can get onto level 3. Come down to the first wool block. Steepen Actually, that's not a slab right there, though. So get your snow layers back out again. Man, this might be a whole hour. I'm so slow, man. Come on, where is it? Where is the snow layers? Okay, there. Place free snow layers on top. 1, 2, 3. And then a slab and behind it, and a quartz stair behind it, like that. Just like that. And default all quartz. And the quartz and air team pack would be the right in default. Remember that? And get your diorite out again. Polish diorite. Polish diorite block there, and slab other side like that. Or just wool blocks back out like that. Okay, stairs. Place 10 wool stairs facing back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And a block back. Take a diorite stair in default. Go forwards and backwards. That's right, forwards and backwards like that. Next, you got 5 stairs going back. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just like that. Just go place a block of wool going back. Only on the left side is a quartz block. And just the wool on the other. Go 2 more full blocks going back and join them together and place 1, 2, 3, 4 going back there. Next, take an acacia button if you're in the air team pack, but if you're in default, take the dark oak. Oh no, I didn't get it. I didn't get it. And the other side, and the underside, and place an acacia button facing sideways like that, and an acacia button the other side on that part too. See, it's like that. If you're in default, use dark oak buttons like I am. But if you do have the Iron Team pack, I think acacia button will look much nicer in the Iron Team pack. The acacia buttons are black texture in the Iron Team pack, which is the color of the detail on the rear end. In default, just use dark oak. And place it and get out the cobblestone. And you're gonna place a cobblestone facing there. To finish off the crj-900's EPU. That's everything for level 3. For level 4, this is the last layer and kill the few slides done. What we're gonna do? Well, so get the snow layers out again. Once again, get the snow layers out. You're gonna place a slab on top of the stair. So now we have to get 2 snow layers on top. But you can't, see? Which doesn't actually work. So we're gonna have to get the structure block again. So See you when I get... Okay, now I got the structure block. Now, we're going to place 2 layers of snow on here, the ground. And we're going to paste. You paste out the structure block if you don't have world it. But if you do have world it, use it. Other than structure block. Do not use structure block if you have world edit. So I'm going to name it whatever you want. You can name it whatever you want. But I'm going to do whatever I want, okay? Press the save button like so. Actually, not like that. Actually, not like that, actually. That would remove the rest of layer 4. Because that is air behind it. You don't want to do that. So, I'm going to change it to 2 sides. Which is I did the wrong direction one. I don't know why. And save that. And if the structure block was right there against the snow layer, like that, then you would put it right here. Like so. And you're going to load it with Y. Whatever name you put it in. And you're going to load that snow layer in. So don't have it -1 down, because that would be terrible. And now you load it. And there you go. You got the snow layer on top of the slabs. There you go. Over the temporary block. Finish up the shaping for the cockpit. If you don't have world edit and can't use that trick, you can just use the birch trapdoor. Or use the structure block to copy it. I would do iron trapdoor and default as well. So I do have access to structure block anyway, so that's how I can do that. And that works. Structure block works. So yeah. And now, next, now going back from the slab, now we're gonna place 26 more slabs going back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. And that should line up right there. Yep, and 26. It should line up right there. Okay, so next, grab a carpet. White carpet. And, sorry, my game's so loud, man. And you're going to cover all the windows with the carpet. So go from the slab 1, 2, and 3. We're going to place 20 carpets going back. Starting from here on the first stair. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It should line up right against with that diorite right there. And the other side, do the same on the other side. Like so. Oops, sorry. Oopsies on that. Right. And now we're done with the fuselage with the crj-900. Now we're going to do the vertical stabilizer. Not the cobblestone, but the wool. 2 blocks going forward. We next 2 half slabs. Add that up to 4 blocks. So we have 4 blocks in total. And get your trapdoor out again. And default iron trapdoor and your team pack birch. And place an iron trapdoor right there. And get your stone. And so yeah, get your stone out. I just place that there. Get your stone there. And 3 wool blocks. Next, a stone block there on top of that. And 2 more going back. And a slab right there, top slab. And on the first wool block, replace both sides stone button. Go 3 blocks going back there. With a slab there. To finish off the top is going to push. Let's post the iron trapdoor there. Get your snow layers out again because I just removed it again. Out of my inventory. And I'm gonna place 1, 2, 3 snow layers there, and 1, 2, 3 as well there. And then an iron trapdoor in the back part. So it should look like that. Now finish up the vertical stabilizer. Now I'm going to put in the horizontal stabilizers. So get your cobblestone out and smooth stone out and the bricks out too. On the second wool block, a cobblestone slab there. Next 2 top slabs at an angle, and 1 more going back with that. So that should be the shape like that on the second wool block. And place 1 and 2 stone brick there, and place 1 more and 2 more towards the center. And fill those in with those smooth stone slabs in default. And stone slabs in the irrigating pad. 1 and 2 and 1. Just do the same thing like me on the other side. And there we go. Now we're gonna put the wings on the crj-900. So now we're gonna do the wings on the crj-900. Alright, so now you're going to start on the wing box here. On our first wool top slab right here. With landed trapdoor. So, and you're going to place 1 and 2 iron trapdoors sticking out for the wing. Like that. In default iron trapdoors. In irrigating pack, this time not birch, cobblestone trim. Again, in default, just use iron trapdoor. And grab your cobblestone slabs and place them on top. And place another 2 sticking out like that. And just 1 cobblestone slab there, out of an angle. Out of an angle, place a cobblestone top slab going up like that. 2 of them at an angle like that. They're higher. And 2 more out to the side. And grab your brick slab for the navalite. And place this going back on an angle like that. And default use brick slab. And even in the irrigating pack is brick slab as well. The same thing. Coming back from this now, grab your smooth stone slabs and place 1, 2 towards the center. We'll put the stone brick slab right there. This is the start of the flaps and airline detailing. Towards the center, place 1 and 2 stone brick slabs. Down an angle. I have to dig the ground. You're gonna go down a layer. 1 stone brick slab out down and 1 and 2. And then the iron trapdoors lined up right there in default. And stone and dark oak trapdoors. Use dark oak trapdoors in the energy pack. Default, just iron trapdoor. That's the outline of the wing done. Now I can start work on the wing layering. This is a very small wing. First, finding these first 2 cobblestone slabs. That's up. Coming towards the center with a smooth slab. And back right there. That's the first layer done. Well, actually, let's grab a birch button. Which will exactly look like that in the air team pack as well. But not facing like that. Not facing particular with the wingspan, with the length it is, but I can't do that. So, now we're going to place a wool top slab in the air team pack. Yeah, wool top slab, remember, in default, quartz. And then a birch trapdoor. And then the birch trapdoor right there, like that. For the air team pack. And smooth stone slab goes right there. That's right. Out to the side to finish up the outline. Now we're just going to fill all this in. Just going to get filled in with the stone slabs. Now finish up the layering for the top. So moving on down to the wing here. Now I'm going to finish off the underside. Back from these 2 trapdoors there. Place 2 iron trapdoors there. And 2 iron trapdoors there as well. The next layer out, come to this next layer here. I'll just place 2 smooth stone slabs back there like that. That is the wing of the crj-900 complete. Like so. Now you just gotta mirror it over to the other side. See when that's done. Alright, this is what it should look like with it mirrored over to the other side. Like so. But there is a difference for the other side. The wing is not exactly the same as on the other side. Navelite, on this side, it's red. And the other side, it's supposed to be green. Like so. And that's what it should look like. Red, green, navelite. Each side, like that. And that's what it should look like when the wing. This is what your finished wing should look like on the other side. So yeah. So yeah. Right now, what we're going to be doing is this. So, place an iron trapdoor there, with a wool stair on top. And there on top, and a birch like that. So that's a winglet. That's the winglet there. No, same on the other side. Birch trapdoor, stair, and so then stair there, and iron trapdoor. That's right. There we go. Just like that. And that's everything for the wings. For the last thing we're going to be doing is the engines. So we're probably going to need the snow layers again. Right. Engines. The crj-900. So where you have these blocks here with the iron trapdoors there. So put the birch trapdoor there. If it, in the energy pack, birch. Iron and default. Grab a spruce trapdoor in the air team pack. And just iron trapdoor once again in default. There. And trapdoor on top. Stop for the exhaust. Engine exhaust. Now I'm gonna and stone slab and the air team pack and smooth stone and default. So like that. Do that. Forwards. Going forwards, 2 wool slabs. Place 5 snow layers on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it for the engines. That's it for that engine. Now I do the same thing on the other side. Which is like this. Oh gosh, I jumped onto the floor. We did that, and we place these 2 things there. Place 2 slabs going forwards. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 5. Now that's it for the engines. So that's it. So there's only one thing left. It's the landing gear. If you have the landing gear checked, you're done with the tutorial. But if on ground, you're going to have to do it. For the landing gear, so yes, right now, what we're gonna do for the landing gear, the 5 square model, which is just the player head. So in the air team pack, there is this player head. There's a player head, which is a wheel design in the air team pack. So if you do have the air team pack, use the player head for which is the wheel design. But if you are in default, maybe use a Wither skeleton skull. Yeah, maybe use a Wither skeleton skull if you are in default. Yeah, if you are in default, of course. Yeah, I recommend just using a Wither skeleton skull if you are in default. But in the air team pack, if you have the air team pack, I highly recommend I highly recommend using the player head wheel if you do have the air team pack. So for the model like that. So now, third block. So third block of the first layer, not including snow. 1, 2, 3. And place your player skull on the second stone button right there. Place like so. Alright, so now place your player head like that. Like so. Yeah, so if you are on default, just use a wear skeleton skull. But if you have the air team pack, I highly recommend using the player head with the wheel design. To finish off the nose gear, in front of it is this. You're going to place this in front of the player head skull. Like so. That's it for that gear. For the nose gear, now we have the main landing gear to put in. So where you have that nether brick style, what I told you to put in on the very first layer, knock that out. And yeah, you remove that out. And get out your black concrete or wool and the stone button. And place the black concrete right there and place the stone button on either side. Man, I can't get this. I have to dig the underground. Like so, and that's the gear. And that's already it for the main landing gear. Now, same thing on the other side. Knock that nether out. And place that there. And button on the side of that. Now do it for your main landing gear. Don't say anything. So congratulations for completing this aircraft. If you enjoyed building it, hopefully you enjoy having it in your Minecraft world. Thank you so much for choosing an Air Team design if you have the Air Team pack. Hundreds of thousand work for all of us to go into all of our aircraft. And on that note, and please do give us credit, and please do give me credit for this design. If you're building this in the Discord Air Team server, feel free to publish or share. That's why we publish them. As you do so, you must give credit to the Air Team. It's going to accomplish this sign and make a sign designed by the Air Team. Yep, it's designed. And this is designed by Air Team. And if you have built this aircraft, let us know. Let us know. Let us know if you have built it. We would love to see how you're using our designs. So with that all the way, that concludes this tutorial. And again, thank you so much for building this aircraft. If you enjoyed, you can enjoy other tutorials that I'll make in the future. I'll upload in the description below. If you like this, please consider subscribing to your team channel and me. Please consider subscribing to me and your team channel. I'm just about done. So, thank you all for watching. And I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.